So I haven't made a video in a while. I think I'll just probably do weekly ones from now on. But I just finished up group. I finished phase 1 in my group. And we watched an awesome video that talked about addiction. And it said the opposite of addiction isn't sobriety, it's connection. And I mean, it totally makes sense. And I just wish that I would have connected more with my sister. So if there's any addicts out there that you love, and as frustrating as it can be to feel like you're being mistreated or talking to somebody who's not there, we have to lean in and love them. That's the only thing that's going to save them. And I wish so bad that I could go back. So group was pretty cathartic tonight. And I will post more tomorrow so we can get a video up and running. But yeah, takeaway for tonight: if you have addicts in your life, lean in and love them more. So I have a hard time sleeping, if you can't tell. It's midnight and everybody's asleep except for me. I'm in the boys' tent right now because it's in the spare room and I can be quiet in here and not wake anybody up. And because tents are full, I mean, come on. But I wanted to be a little bit more specific about what I have, just so everybody knows. I have PTSD and I have alcohol use disorder. There are definitely times that I've been able to control my drinking and stop after 1 or 2 or 3. But there are definitely other times when trauma is involved that I cannot, and I don't. I'm all about just like checking out. So that's called alcohol use disorder, or abusing alcohol. So that has to stop, and that has stopped. I think we're at like 14 days now since I've even touched it, which is great news. So I just wanted to be a little bit more clear. My PTSD is actually CPTSD, and that's called complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And the complex one starts, a lot of the people who got abused in childhood have that one, because it's when you don't know that it's like when it's going to stop or when it's ever going to end. So that's what that means. I'm going to try to go to bed, and then I will take you on my run tomorrow and share my treatment plan. We created a treatment plan as well, so I wanted to share the treatment plan with you and take you on my run, see if we see something fun. So, good night for now. That's where I just was. So we are at a car mechanic dropping off the new car. It needs some work. I'm not driving, I'm being safe. And then we are taking Mark to work, Owen to pre-K, and then I am going to get a psychic reading done. So I wonder how much I'm going to be able to show you of that, but I'm kind of excited. I know it's not everybody's thing, but we'll see what happens. I didn't get up early enough to run that late night in the boys' tent, made me sleep in. But TBC on the psychic reading. A little preschool with all these trees. I love it. Okay, so I just dropped Owen off, and now we are headed to the psychic reading. I'm excited. I don't think it's devil's work. I know some people might not agree with it, but I've never done it before. And I'm into like gems and that sort of stuff, like like one I'm wearing right here. I got this one from Katrina, one of my besties. So we're gonna go see, and I'll see if she'll let me record any. So TBC. So I am just sitting in my car, waiting to finish a Starbucks so I can go in and get some paint thinner so I can paint with some oil paints I just got. I just finished my psychic reading. They wouldn't let me film it, but I got a picture of who did the reading, and my soul feels so much peace. I know some people don't believe in that, but my sister came through and she's at peace. She knew things about my trauma that I didn't tell her. It was just amazing. It was really, really amazing. Other than that, I'm not going to divulge much more because it feels kind of sacred. It feels kind of sacred. But I'm on the right path. And I continue to work to stay on the right path. But my sister is still here. She's still next to me. And I love that. So there's my little spirituality blurb for you today. Next up, I am going to go into Walmart, get some, like I said, paint thinner. That's the only way you can wash oil paint is with thinner. Then I'm going to go home and paint and process what just happened. So thanks for coming along the journey with me. And she said to continue to work through my PTSD and good things will come. So I'm trying really hard to get this angle right. But I wanted to show you a couple things. What I'm using. Not the Shakespeare book. Here are my paints. These are oils, and underneath are acrylics. So today I'm going to be doing an oil painting, just following along with Bob Ross. I have my little palette, my easel that you can see, and Bob. So I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't think I can just like keep my phone running the entire time, but I will check in periodically and show you how it's going. So, okay, the first thing that you do with Bob Ross is you put white on your palette because he's a wet on wet guy. Here are all my colors that we'll be using today. So what I'm going to do right now is just mix that all in and then get started on some pink sky.
Fan brush. Load some color into it. Both sides of the brush. Both sides. Let's go up in here. Let's have a little evergreen tree. See, it's right there. See? Just make a line. Take the corner of the brush. Make a touch. Make another one. And just sort of work from the center out. There it goes. It's easier to do it fast than it is slow, though. Here we go. Just sort of back and forth. I had a lady in class one time told me it was like making Z's, the letter Z. She called them Z tree. Goes. It's easier to do it fast than it is slow, though. Here we go. Just sort of back and forth. I had a lady in class one time told me it was like making Z's, the letter Z. She called them Z trees. So I guess that's as good of an analogy as any. From the center out. The center of the tree should be the thickest, darkest, strongest part of the tree.
I don't know if you can tell, but my desk is seriously a mess. I am not a good tidy painter. So for all of you that can paint and stay tidy, big props to you.
Go back to our little fan brush. Go right through the caviar, yellow ochre. We'll load some color into it. Let's go back up in here. Let's put a highlighter tool here. Evergreens are normally darker than other trees, so don't kill all the dark area in here.
Okay, I think I'm done for now because I have to go pick up Owen from pre-K, so I had to do that in about 30 minutes, but I'll just show you my desk. Yeah, that's what happened. Here's the painting. I didn't follow him exactly. You can see some of the picture there. It's just a pretty basic landscape with a pretty pink sunset. And I'm calling that good. The other ones I painted here are, I painted this one a couple days ago. I painted this one a couple days ago as well. This one was with acrylic though, so it wasn't as easy to blend. The sunflower, pretty sunflower that I painted a couple days ago as well. I've been doing a lot of painting if you can't tell. Lastly, some pretty flowers. This was actually my very first painting and I like it. So this video is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for joining me with group and the psychic reading and painting. Anybody else with PTSD out there, painting seems to really help me, so I hope can help you. And other than that, thank you for following along, and I'll see you next vlog.